So, start of the season. I mean, what are the emotions heading into this game?
The emotions are just calm, relaxed, and sticking to what we've practiced, right? So if you treat it anything other than what you've been practicing, you're gonna set yourself up for a mental game. And so just come into it, steady mind, and then do what we do and stick to our game plan.
You've been on this team now for a couple of years with the likes of Dan Coates, who was just named captain last night. What can you say about him, seeing that leadership group announced?
For myself, I think I seen that coming. There's no better guy really right now to have that captain on their chest. And he's a leader. He says something, he does it, and when he does something, he believes in it, and then he shows it. So I think that was very well deserved, and he's going to lead our group to success, and we're just going to have to follow him.
Got a big game tonight. Is it fun, though, to be able to start the season on home turf?
Absolutely, yeah. Being at home is a huge advantage. Our fans are great to us, and when they get going, it's something you feed off. So home floor to start, then we want to win this one and go into the season with a good foot forward.
Coach Hazen mentioned how this team is really built from the back end out. Jesse King is up front there, one of their forwards, captain, leading scorer from a year ago. They look like a pretty deep team. So from your side, I mean, what do you kind of prepare for?
Same thing as in the beginning there. We got to stick to our game plan and have faith in each other in the back end. And every team in this league's good, and yeah, this one's had some appearances, and they've proven themselves year after year. So as good of a team they are, we're gonna have to just we're about ourselves and stick to our game plan, and then just do what we can do, and not treat it any differently, and not try and do too much. One guy try and do everything and overcompensate. So stick to our game plan, kind of make them adapt to our defense.
When you have a guy down the floor from you like Del Bianco, who's a reigning MVP, is it kind of fun? Like, is it a fun challenge to go up against a guy who last year was considered the best goaltender in this league?
For sure, yeah. Any guy you go against, there's Delves, Vino, and D Ward and guys like that. When you play against, sure you have a little bit more of an edge, but it's realistic. We got to play it like another game, because if you let the outside things worry, then you're not going to worry about yourself. So in a sense, yeah, it's enjoyable. It's fun to play against guys like that, but we just got to worry about ourselves.
So you kind of established yourself as a franchise goalie last year. How do you build off your success from last year into this year, now that offenses are going to be actively game planning against you, knowing what you can do now?
So personally, I think obviously goaltending is a huge mental spot. So everything you do, you can beat yourself before the other guy beats you. So just perfecting what I can perfect and worry about myself, and not trying to compete against anyone else except for myself. So things that maybe I lack, strengthen those and become a solid part of my goaltending. So really not to take a whole lot away from it, but just worry about myself and do what I can.
Well, one of the big offseason acquisitions, Ethan O'Connor came in. He's going to be on the defense this year. What have you seen from him? What does he bring to the defensive side this year?
Ethan's won in this league twice, and he's someone who's seen what it takes, and we need stuff like that, right? You can have a team that wants to win, and then there's guys who have won. So when you have a guy that's won, that's a whole nother perspective, right? So when times get tough, guys like that, they've been it, they've seen it, and so they can kind of guide you through that. So that's a huge thing to have Ethan kind of guide us in the back end, especially with some of our younger guys and ourselves that are breaking into this league, to kind of calm when the storm comes.
Now, most important question of the night: who's holding the Snickers bar?
I think I'll get a good firm grasp on that.